Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 66 of Europa Universalis IV as Great Britain. I've just noticed, looking over here in South America, that even Friesland has managed to go and start colonising over here, which is a little bit annoying because we were heading out in that direction. I really need to start doing some damage to Spain. I think they are one of the biggest threats that we have over here. I was also having a quick look at my CBs. And who I have CBs against. Well, a lot of them just disappeared. This list was full a second ago. Now it seems to have changed. Royal marriage offer from Savoy. Do I already have a relationship with Savoy? I'm allied with them. So yeah, let's get a royal marriage with them. Why not? We're also allied with Switzerland, but they're a republic, so we can't get a royal marriage with them. What are we looking like on our relationships? I think we're actually quite low on them at the moment. We do have 5 of 6. Savoy, royal marriage and an alliance. Muscovy, we have a royal marriage. No alliance there. Maybe we want an alliance with Muscovy. We certainly don't with Switzerland, because we'll be doing more fighting with them later. So let's go and, middle mouse button, get it right. Where is Muscovy? It's the yellowy orange, isn't it? Muscovy, let's go ahead and offer an alliance with you. Because I'm never really going to be directly fighting Muscovy. Now, what about the rest of my relations? Is there anybody that isn't particularly happy with me? Savoy could definitely be higher. Provence is a vassal. We will need to integrate them at some point. We've managed to do a conversion. We can do another conversion right away. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, there's a couple of things that I need to sort out here, actually. First of all, I definitely want manpower recovery speed. Morale of armies I probably don't need right now, but we're still short on church power. I'm also going to go and put my... going to go and put my army maintenance back up, because we are still making money, and we are likely to get rebellions up here in what used to be Norway. Because it actually says Norwegian separatists, even though we took this from Scandinavia, because they are technically Norwegian cores. Yeah, they're Norwegian cores, so that's why we get the separatists there. Okay, that's fine. Merchants are all where they're supposed to be. We do still have a couple of free diplomats. Let's go and... what is Savoy these days? You are... Actually, that is a good point. Where is Savoy? Am I missing something? That's all Papal State. That's all Milan. Buttons. Savoy. Go to capital province. Oh, really? They're just that single one province minor down there now. Well, we'll hopefully vassalize and integrate them at some point. In fact, would they actually be willing to accept vassalization? Diplomatic reputation +1. Oh, okay. Stuff's happening. Rise of a Pretender. Trading in ivory happened to us. Oh, we've got a Regency Council. Well, that's a complete bugger. Well, we'll sort that out in a moment. First of all, let me just deal with what I wanted to deal with here. They would accept vassalization. So we definitely do want to suck up to Savoy, which I'm not currently doing. So let's go ahead and... start improving relations over there. 6 regiments are going to rise up in Lincoln. Do I have any troops on the British mainland? No, of course I don't. Could I get some over there? Let's go ahead and pick up some troops here if we can. So we'll pause there. We won't get everybody on, but we'll get most people on. And we're just going to go and drop you straight off at Lincoln. It's only going to be 6 regiments. We should be able to deal with them nice and easily. So annoying having a Regency Council. 200 settlers or 50 population. Let's gain the settlers. Okay, so we've got our 25 regiments there. Let's let them pop. So we're the defender. Like how we didn't even start with full morale there. But we should obliterate them quite nicely. I haven't got the battle selected, but it doesn't really matter at the speed they're going to drop. Pretender rebels can be quite strong, but in this case, no. Privateers gaining money, and once again inflation. Let's get you guys reattached, and we'll go and drop you back off with the rest of your army. So those guys still have high Liberty Desire. We've still got that potential rebel uprising. Yeah, Liberty Desire is still at 100%. That events and province defections is wearing away. It's wearing away very, very slowly. Their trust is going up somewhat. Our relations with them aren't great. I guess we could go ahead and improve some relations over there. Now, did we lose all of our royal marriages? So, yeah, we still have a couple of royal marriages. We can't get one with Switzerland. We shouldn't be able to get one with Provence because they're a vassal. Dynastic actions. Oh, we don't have diplomats to send. Let me just bring you back. Apparently we can royal marry them. Wow, he was far away. Maybe I should have called back the guy who was in Savoy, but never mind. I would like to be able to offer them vassalization at some point, because this area is part of the French region. It's Nice, so we should definitely... Well, we've already vassalized Provence, but we need to integrate them. Same with Nice. I'm not going to do either of those things until we actually manage to integrate France. I'm just going to go up to speed 3 at the moment, actually, because there's not an awful lot going on. In fact, I think we can probably go up to speed 4. Trade company trouble. The Great Britain can get some negative trade efficiency for 5 years. Or we can get some local unrest in the trade company. Yeah, that's upset the trade company. What about here? We can gain some local defensiveness for 50 ducats. Well, yeah, sure. Never not going to take those missions. We've actually got some money, so that's fine. So we'll go ahead and get this royal marriage over here as soon as diplomat is free. There we go. And then we want to carry on with these guys, improving relations. So, what is our Regency Council? 355, that's actually not terrible. That's pretty good, actually. We've got some decent points there. I mean, it's 13, it's above average. We've only got 7 or 8 years to wait, and George is 435, so it's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Our diplomatic relations is a little bit low, because we've got low legitimacy and we also have low overextension. We don't have any positive modifiers for that either, which could be quite nice to get. Wow, we're getting a lot of... Where are these guys? I'm going to show superiority. We don't technically neighbour them. I mean, France do, I guess. We could declare a war on them. One thing that is nice to do is if you can declare war on a lot of these little minor nations, they usually have a lot of money. I mean, these guys, for example, these are the Charker. If we go and have a look in the ledger at, is it economy? Nope, can never find where it is. Treasury, yeah. So if we go ahead and find the Charker here. There they are. Okay, they don't have quite so much. So they're a bad example. But you will find some, like, one province miners that literally have hundreds and hundreds of ducats. Because they have nothing to spend it on. The Iroquois, for example. Iroquois here is a one province miner. So if we go ahead and find the Iroquois in the list... look, they have 200 ducats. So what you could literally do is go to war with them, get a 100% war score, just take all of their money and let them go. So that could be quite good. We're still very, very behind on manpower. We're very, very behind on legitimacy. We can grab our next Diplotech. We probably should, because we are behind the times. That gives us a new level of galley, which we're not bothered about, because we don't use them. Doesn't really do a lot else for us. It just put us back ahead of time, so we do get that 20% extra... trade efficiency, so that's quite nice. Getting gold produced in one of our provinces now. More privateers. Look at that, 120 gold. Are we getting anything coming over from our colonial nations? Not sure. We are there from Australia. The next treasure fleet from Australia will arrive in February 1668, so it's a couple of years away. And it will bring us gold and silver worth 100 ducats. Very, very nice. And you see, we've got quite a lot of trade companies that aren't actually giving us any merchants at the moment. I mean, that's fine. We've got a lot of merchants. We are using all of our colonists. That is fine. What is our max manpower cap? 88,000, so we're just under halfway. 83% through annexing or integrating France. 50 Diplo power or 10 Diplo? Well, we can take that. I think we've actually got a guy who is reducing inflation. Yeah, so we are reducing inflation there, so that's not too bad. We don't have any loans. We're about to lose all of our overextension. How much overextension do we actually have as a nation right now? 32%, but it is all being worked on. Producing a lot of fish. Commonwealth no longer considers us a rival. That is fine. Lost a few CBs. Again, that is all fine. And then we pick some more CBs up. There's so many CBs now. More privateers. They didn't get as much as that one. Fleet from California. Privateers are really doing well. Good stuff. This rebel uprising. It's at 80% now. Where is most of the provincial unrest? I don't think it's something we can really deal with. So I think letting them fire is probably just the best way about doing that. These guys aren't really making any progress. These guys, 150 years. Don't think we need to worry too much about those ones. It's the Norwegian separatists that are going to be problematic. We can build some buildings. I haven't done any of that for a while. We could definitely get some cathedrals. Is there anywhere we could get a decent amount of income? Well, not a huge amount. A little bit in there. And some in there. Obviously, we don't want places that have too high autonomy because we won't gain as much from that. What else could we be building? What about our forts? Are all of our forts fully upgraded? Well, you're not fully upgraded. We should definitely do that. And these ones aren't fully upgraded either. And old forts aren't really all that useful. You don't have a fort. You do have a fort. I think that's all the provinces that have forts in. We've still got quite a bit of money left. Get some trade companies. What could we get over here and how much money could we make from them? Plantation. Get another building in London. Get some more money from London, I suppose. Weapons manufactories. Navy equipment. 30 ducats there. Or do we want to get some regimental camps and increase our force limit? That could be useful. Let's just go and get a few regimental camps. Having extra force limit will be nice. We're out of money now. But that's fine. We are still making money. So we'll allow things to kick on. What does that put up? Well, we haven't got the buildings yet, so I can't tell. We do need to finish off Burgundy at some point, although it looks like Austria's trying to do a good job. Only problem is I don't have a CB against them. All those cores are finished. That's fantastic. So the overextension goes away. And that should put our... Do I want to boost stability? Whoa. We actually embrace Norwegian now. Wonder if that'll make these guys slow down. No, probably not. So, what's our diplomacy now? It has gone up slightly. Mainly because we're trading in ivory. We've still got low legitimacy. The other problem, of course, is once we actually manage to get our... Once we manage to completely integrate France, then we'll lose some Diplo rep there. Also, yeah, Austria are starting to take on Burgundy, and I just don't have a CB against them. We're in a Regency Council anyway, so I couldn't do that anyway. Managing to convert heretics, producing spices. Let's keep converting wherever we can. We're up to 94 church power, so I think what I'm going to do soon is drop this morale of armies, see if we can get some legitimacy. Trade efficiency or gain free money. I think we'll go for the trade efficiency. We're making quite a bit of money from trade. I could have done the maths and worked out which was more profitable, but it doesn't really make a huge deal of difference. We can no longer improve relations with those guys. They're still, of course, at 100%. Oh no, Liberty Desire is actually now dropping. They're no longer at 91% Liberty Desire. Mainly because of opinion. But I think we will be okay. Spain's declaring war on random little nations that do not concern us. Also, I could have sworn that I told you guys to go and drop them off, not to just go and sit out at sea. and suffer a butt ton of attrition, which I hadn't noticed. Let's just go and... well, you can stay there at Normandy, I suppose. Couple of truces ending. So yeah, there should have been 31k stat there, but they've just been sat out at sea so long and just getting attritioned away into nothing. Ah, we have a revolt. We were expecting it to happen. Luckily, it has... we don't have a leader here. But they have actually spawned in the province we were standing in, and it's a forest, so we win that nice and easily, so they go away. What about tech here? We can get a military tech. Now, we are well ahead in terms of our military points. Idea groups, we were going to take another military idea, but we can't do that yet. So what do I want to do? How many leaders do I have? I'm actually short a leader. I don't have a lot of army tradition, though. And I'm not even getting the fully maintained forts. I'm only getting 0.5. So we need some more forts, probably. So it's probably not worth hiring a general at this point. One, he probably won't be very good. Two, we're in a Regency Council. We can't really use him. He might even be dead before we can do anything with him. So I'm probably just going to... well, we're very, very close to the cap, which is the problem. So we are going to have to do some... development. So let's go and have a look at the development tab, and we probably want to do it in some of the places where it is cheaper, but also some of the places that are quite close to home, because they're not going to have high autonomy. So Lincoln can have a bit of a boost. We could do Calais, Fife, Lancashire, Derby, and obviously some of these are still low. More in Fife, more in Lancashire. That's probably enough. It's taking us down a fair bit now. Will help to increase our force limit. Our force limit is, well, not our force limit, our manpower. Now 97,000. What's on naval? We are quite below our force limit. Well, 20 troops actually. And I've got this template for 24, so it would be nice to increase that by a little bit. Naval force limit, we could get another just under 30 ships. So let's go ahead and work on some lights. It'll take a while to build. Let's get 2 lots of them. We might even make a slightly bigger privateer fleet. I guess say that correctly. Privateer fleet. What have we got here? We can either gain a claim on Kongu, and the trade company will expect us to conquer it within a few years, or we can ignore them. So where is Kongu? It is down here. Oh, right. Well, we can actually just take that. I mean, these guys are our protectorate, and we should just be able to grab that from them. So, yeah, let's get a claim on it. But we should be fine there. Yeah, so we've got this claim against them, the privateer fleets. Oh, we're making some good money. I mean, yeah, it is hurting inflation, but I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. The Ottomans are still blobbing out a little bit. Persia are doing well. Hungary's getting... sort of devoured. Would be nice if we could do something against Burgundy, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. We've got quite a few troops around. Have we got all of these buildings that increase our force limit? I think they're all done. Navies, colonies, buildings, plantations. Yeah, all of those buildings are done. If we could increase it just a tiny bit more. Let's sort this out first. So we can gain 5 mercantilism at the cost of a stability. We can gain 100 admin power, Diplo, or... Right, well, we don't want people leaving our court, and we don't really need the power in a great rush. I will take the 1 stability hit for 5 mercantilism, because how many times do you get the option of gaining 5 mercantilism? We've easily got the admin points to buy it back up, and in fact, I think we'll go ahead and do that, because... we don't have any idea groups to finish off. We've done all of our ideas. We're going to be taking a military idea group next. We are still 6 years ahead of time on admin. So let's just go ahead and we'll boost it up to 2. I could boost it up to 3, but I don't think I will do. Because knowing my luck, if I boost it up to 3, I'll get an event that gives me a free stability, which will just become pointless right then. So let's do what I was going to do, and I was going to grab another regimental camp if I could, just to improve our force limit. We don't really want to lose prestige. National unrest I think we can deal with a little bit. Let's improve our force limit in a few places, just so we can get another stack of 64. More conversions. Now we've got those conversions, we have enough church power. I think what we can actually do is we can get rid of the morale, which we don't currently need, and take something in its place. So what we could do is the one that gives us legitimacy. Yeah, there is. We could get yearly legitimacy. That could be quite nice. Or we could just get production efficiency. Legitimacy will go up once our heir actually takes the throne. And getting that production efficiency is really nice. A lot of money in the bank. Once we're up near full manpower, of course, we can just get rid of the manpower one and do it that way. So that won't be such a bad thing to do. So what do I want to do with the rest of these ships that I am building? Do I want to... Well, we've got 50 in the privateer fleet. Maybe I'll just add them to protecting the trade at Cape. Seems like not a bad thing to do. Lots of natives rising up and attacking settlements. It's probably somewhere where I'm colonising and I don't actually have any soldiers. In fact, where are we colonising? Hostile sieges. Ah, apparently. Right, you are not fully done. You're not fully done. Let's get you over there. You're probably not going to get there in time. 8th of February, you might make it. Right, you guys are wiped out. So are all three of our colonies in Australia at the moment? And they are. I think that was because we were just trying to block France from, you know, expanding a little bit more. Although there's not an awful lot that we can do about that. We might end up with other people colonising these bits if we don't get them ourselves. But we could do with another troop over here. Most of these are nearly finished, though. Obviously, this one keeps getting attacked, so it's been losing people, which is a little bit problematic. Luckily, though, this one has just become self-sustaining, so you can actually move up there. Population of settlers. We'll just lose the money. That is fine. So we can now get ourselves another colony. Do we want to keep colonising in Australia? Or are there more interesting places to colonise in? I would argue that there are more interesting places to colonise. I'd also like to try and go to war with Brunei at some point as well. What have we got down here? You've got a lot of natives. So we don't have any transport ships. Would be nice if we could colonise some of this stuff down here, though. Now this is actually... That's still a colony as well. How many colonies do we have? We still have 3 colonies. So one of these colonies doesn't actually have a settler in it. Or doesn't have a colonist in it. Which is this one. So we'll just send you there for now. There we go. That must have been when we had that extra colonist, so... Right, I just accidentally hit maintain on Savoy, so let's bring that back. But my play's starting to get more sloppy than ever now, so I think this is a good time to take a break. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Great Britain. And I'll see you next time. So, until then, goodbye for now.